Okay, welcome to another draft here on the channel. Hope you're having a better day than I am. Last draft went 3-3 and was all over the place. Pack 1 and 2 and ended up in a Zorius like Blink deck that kind of didn't get there. But it did have like the basis of like what was probably a good deck. I'm sorry, it was like a Bant deck. Just like with a white splash, but here we get Construct a Cosmic Cube, which I think of like as far as the plans go, maybe this one's okay, but you really got to build around it, and it can be hard to see like all the draw and connive stuff. There's Black Widow Double Agent. This is good. And Go Nuts and Hulk Smash. I don't know why, but I want to take the Go Nuts. Because I'm not a true believer of the black-white attack alone, even though Black Widow is a great card. And I'm not a believer of this as a build around. Here there are no good cards. Maybe like take up the shield. We can try this Avengers Disassembled. I was talking in the last draft how there's like no board wipes to kind of reset the board and stuff, and maybe if we play like a red green huge chonkers deck, then this can be more of like a one-sided board wipe. Here I really like Hawkeye. We Say the Nay, Kree Sentinel, Web Up, Undercover Scroll, Hero in Training. Like this pack's pretty loaded. It's pretty cool that my Hawkeye can turn Avengers and Assemble and deal 5 to everything. Red, though, is maybe the worst color in the set. And if we're getting like a pick 3 hero in training or a web up, that's pretty good. Same thing with We Say the Nay. Hawkeye's a fun card and all, but like I'm not putting any weight on the fact that we took Avengers Disassemble. It's like I don't care if I play this card or not. Here we get White Widow, which is decent, at least added. Another We Say the Nay. I'm gonna take a White Widow. My blue deck's just like whenever I get into like blue, it seems like it just doesn't like fill out. But if I pass this, then I'm putting somebody else in blue for sure. This card's just kind of... we're going to take the We Say the Nay. It's either that or like Abomination or White Widow, and I'm going to take like the cheaper, more flexible card. Here's She-Hulk Jade Defender. There are some artifacts you want to destroy for sure, and enchantments. Like some of the most powerful cards in the set are enchantments, like Superhero Civil War and the black red like villain one, which is like Avengers Under Siege or something like that. But I'm going to continue on the path of take, removal, and interaction. Like if we're not seeing like raw powerful cards, then I just want cards that interact. That's how I'm gonna like focus this here. We will take an Abomination here though over Helicarrier Strike. And then here Army's pretty good. I like Army pretty well. I also fine with Quinjet, but we're gonna take Ant-Man's Army. Gonna take another Hulk Smash. Sure. And now we're just looking for dudes. Guess we'll take the tower. Maybe we'll get into more hero stuff. I don't know. I don't like this guy. Okay, another beast is okay. Super suit. Visions of Love. Now we could be like red blue. Red blue like tempo, just removal dudes and you know, just not the artifacts. I've actually seen some people say that they're on board with like red blue being like an actual good deck. Just don't play the artifacts. Just play the other red and blue cards. And it does well. We're actually going to need dudes to fight at some point. This card is an absolute bomb though. And how much do I actually care about this? I think there's a chance we are like red blue or something, yeah. It's a storm too? Oh my god. He's so punished. Oh, that is absolutely brutal. We'll take Red Hulk though. Lord of Atlantis. There is like some Merfolk cards. There, right there's one. I'm gonna take a We Say Thee Nay. So we may not actually be playing these green cards at all. Here's the Hawkeye, which is pretty interesting with a Red Hulk. But our 4-drops are filling up fast, so I'm going to take a Bold Biochemist, I think. Dang, another punch spell. Alright. All our interaction over here. Oh, Jessica Jones is good. Stratagem's good. And of course we're blue-red, so this blue-red land, maybe that wills. We get another pick out of this pack, right? Yeah, it would have to be the last card in the pack, but you know, we might actually get there with that. It's Mr. Fantastic, which is just good enough. Doombot Aerialist. Now we're seeing more green cards, though. I don't really care about playing another Herbie. Maybe we take... I don't know, we can take the Doombot, maybe. Okay, now we're getting absolutely nothing. This is not looking good for us. Hire a crew. Oh, sweet, the land cycler. Hire a crew. Damn it. Echo. Doombot. Automaton. Echo is just a fine card. We've gotten past just rare white cards. Take this Lannis tax. Well, I mean, we have a lot of interaction. The problem is like some of them are fight spells and we don't actually have creatures. Right? I kind of want this. Just I need creatures. Like, I'm not so sure I can even run like the Hulk smashes, to be honest. It is a punch, not a fight. So your creatures don't actually like have to be all that big and stuff. But you do need some creatures. I think we'll take an AIM Scientist. Really want to make sure I get another land cycler. More stuff to do on turn 2. Like, I'm not a huge lover of the Visions of Love here. Take a we can take another We Say Thee Nay. There may be just a solid like control deck here. Deployment Drone or Kree Sentinel. Or Kunlun Warrior? Nah, it's not Kunlun Warrior. have a way of actually pumping this thing's attack at all? Like without powering it up? I can connive from the leader, dude. I don't know if that's good enough, though. I don't know if we run 2 of these. We don't have, like, a lot of tokens. We have some. Like, he is just a decent card. Like, a 2-4 reach is fine. Oh, wow, Kree Sentinel last. That's great. So we are running 16 lands because we got 2 Kree Sentinels and an AIM Scientist. I'm not so sure about Visions of Love. I think we go down a Hulk Smash. We do want to be drawing cards. So we go down Mr. Fantastic. We don't actually have ways of just putting counters on this besides conniving it. So I think we're going to cut the beast. Gonna cut. Ultron, this is actually like a reasonable 6-drop. Like to just play it. Oh, a 6-mana 4/5 and a 2/2. It's pretty reasonable. And it makes a token for Mr. Fantastic. I can see where I'm actually supposed to maybe cut this Crimson Operative. We didn't actually get like the big chonky deck that I was hoping for. So I think I'm going to cut Avengers Disassembled. It just doesn't draw the card. Like we need to actually draw the card for it to matter. So I'm going to cut this. And yeah, I guess cut Visions of Love. And then that way we're at 17 creatures. And then like all my spells are just interaction. And how's the split going? 14. I would cut down a mountain for an extra island, but I've got 2 double red cards. But I do have 3 mana cyclers. We do have to have blue more than we have to have red in our opening hands, so. And these are lighter plays, so. And I do have 2 double blue cards also. Yeah. We'll try this out. So we're in like a blue-red tempo-y control deck, I guess. All right. He's gonna get a lot of damage on us. This guy, like, if he wants to, like, not play something into this we say thee nay, then I just land cycle. I think we do it again. Yeah, I'm cycling the wrong dude, aren't I? I am on a 16 turn clock. I gotta start worrying about this flyer here. That's actually pretty bad. This is getting a little rough. For sure. Now I wish I had the reach creature still instead of this one. The good news is my abomination will be able to fight it and kill it, but not gonna be looking well after that fact. If he has an answer for this abomination, then I am gonna lose the game. can pay the 4 though. Okay. And my control like deck with nothing but answers. Not finding an answer for this Doombot's pretty disgusting. Yep. The draw-go disparity is really painful in this set. Man, going second is very rough. I don't think it really mattered that game, but man, it felt like I was trying to find a way to just turn the corner and never got there. I guess I was supposed to play my Atlantean dude earlier. But it's not like I had a fast hand, so I was just trying to slow him down. You know, make him play around the counterspell every turn. And just hope that I got answers and stuff. I should not have cycled away the reach creature though. I should have kept it. It's a lot better than a connive creature. It did feel like in this draft that there was somebody in the blue-red artifact lane, because we didn't actually see any of the artifact creatures coming around. I don't necessarily care about countering his 2-drop when I'm on the play here. Of course, I say that, and then he'll drop like a mythic rare or something that I didn't think of, and we're like, oh crap, I just lose the game. Well, if he's got a lightning strike, I'm going to play this. This is what I think he's got. That is so bad to not draw land there. Okay. Still no land. I am not going to double the triggers, because you have to play him this turn. Okay. Can't keep up the we say thee nay. Oh, we get to make a couple of 1/1s. Height of Wundagore. Not exactly the scariest follow-up to Kree Sentinel that I've ever seen. This thing's crew cost of 4 is pretty steep. Okay. Another fight? I guess would seem reasonable. It's pretty crazy to fight my shield deployment drone and leave Jessica Jones. And it's pretty crazy to punch and leave Jessica Jones. Like this is a... Alright, dude. You have no cards. You're tapped out. 2 cards in hand. Surely I'm in a... Oh, God. What? Did I miss something? Can I... Lands! Lands! Okay, I have to have lands, please. For Christ's sake. I gotta lose my Mr. Fantastic for this, but... Christ. Okay, resolve. It's tapped, dude. Who can... Get him out of here. The Herbie doesn't actually do much, like, with his Quinjet. Like, if he plays any, like... What is crew for? This chick is just... It's just so bad. Like... I'm not saying she's bad. I mean, it was just so bad of my opponent to not remove this Jessica Jones. She's drawn 6 cards at this point. Like, killing a 2/2 flyer over a card that draws you an extra card. Essentially draws you a card every turn, right? Because it's 2. But if you give her any additional power, it can be crazy with any kind of pump effects. It's not like there's a ton in this format or anything. Yeah, these Quinjets do not look very impressive when you've drawn them and you don't have other creatures. I was like, if he just kills the Jessica Jones, then I miss, like, all my land drops from there on. because I could only hit them by activating her. And he just wins the game like for free. Like I don't even get to play the game. Not like the craziest thing, like you don't really know, but you gotta take out the card advantage in this format. Something that's just on board drawing them cards all the time, you gotta do something about that. You can't just let that sit there. I've got no land cycler here. Does this get rid of the beginning of the upkeep? Oh, then that player draws a card. Oh, it doesn't give it to the creature. That's very bad. And he's gonna get to draw cards. This card is legit terrible, by the way. You should not be playing it. Like you do not want to get 2 for 1 with a shock. But I've already lost the game because I didn't have an answer for it. My answer's frozen in ice and it doesn't do anything to the creature, so like it doesn't remove the effect of this super intelligence. Because it's not like the enchantment doesn't give the creature that ability. And you do, like, enchantment auras have always been bad in that regard of, like, you do not want to just open yourself up to getting 2 for 1. That's like why they made, like, some interesting, like, mechanics when they, like, went heavy auras, like, bestow and totem armors and stuff. Not sure why I'm still playing this. I guess my plan is to have my opponent deck himself and just not actually play any cards that matter from this point on. A frozen in ice on my bold biochemist. Sure. Could just bounce this. Or I play the Red Hulk. Hope it survives since he just used this thing. Now I'm gonna buy a turn. We're just gonna have to return 2 cards. But sure, he can just replay, but maybe I can draw something else. Okay. Holding. I do not have a way of destroying an enchantment. This just kills me anyway. Yeah. Oh, he has a counterspell? He just has to pass? Okay, whatever. Got rolled by intelligence. Huh. Of the answers in my deck, the two that I drew didn't affect anything. I couldn't deal with that enchantment. Again, a Hulk smash with like no creatures on the draw, so it's just not gonna do anything. I think I have to mulligan this hand, honestly. Like 2 6-drops and a 2-drop that just doesn't do anything, and like a removal spell that's not gonna do anything. And he mulligan too, so going to 6 along with him isn't too bad. At least I have like a curve. To see if these cavalries do anything. Right now it's looking like it's going to block this Patriot. Unfortunately, I can't block as long as he holds Patriot activation right now, but we're okay. We're okay. Oh, they're just slowing down a turn there. Crap, I can never just draw a frickin' land when I need it. There's my opponent's on 3 lands. I have to remove this guy because... Okay. Dealing with the super intelligence. Maybe it's just that the removal is so scarce and premium in this. What the? Land me. Dude, these games are just so like nothing happens. Like people, like you build your deck to like do stuff and then like nothing happens the whole time. You're not doing anything. I can't even like... Okay, okay. We drew a land. That is fantastic. We're actually playing to the board. We're going to lose to super intelligence again. He doesn't actually have to risk this in combat anymore. Just like activate Helicarrier and attack and stuff. I mean, I'm hoping he does. I'm hoping he's got like a combat trick or something he's willing to like risk the Captain America for, and we can get him with the We Say Thee Nay. Alright, alright. I don't really want to get rid of my Mr. Fantastic though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he removes this though. Can't get it. But he kills like this and this. Or this and this. If I don't block with my... No, I have to block with this. I don't have to give him the option of like killing the extra token though. I could block like this. He's gotten 2 draws with super intelligence and hasn't hit lands too. It's pretty wild. Okay, just sort of like a little punt attack. Wait. Nothing's taken damage here. Like, what? Jessica Jones is a great draw. But I'm still getting beat the hell up. Yeah, these cavalries haven't done a damn thing in my decks, have they? Yep. Cruise the helicarrier. Maybe I should have attacked with a cavalry to make it where he couldn't crew this thing. Because if he made the double, like I didn't attack because the double block with the ones would have killed it. Spider-Man to the rescue. It's an interesting play. I figured he would have crewed this in response to make it. Okay. I drew. Okay. The cavalries are way, way worse than they look. Huh. Like, I mean, I have some ways to draw and stuff. I mean, we both took mulligans. He drew out of it better than I drew out of it. But this being a 1-in-3 deck... I guess I needed to play this stupid Avengers Disassembled. Because this would have cleared up those board stalls where I was falling behind. Like, this is something you really want when you're on the draw. Something you don't want when you're on the play. So, like, if I was doing best of 3, this is a great card to have in your sideboard. But I don't think you main deck it in best of 1. You gotta be a pretty hard control deck for that, I think. Wow, the actual punts, though. Like, 2 punts to start with out of my 4 initial drafts. It's pretty insane. But we learned a lot. Sometimes it can start a little rough. But hey, we're already at 21 packs. Just 100 more to go and we'll get there. So, see you next time. Thanks.